Hack-and-slash games give us experiences of fast-paced combat with a lot of swordplay or other melee weapons. So in this video, we are gonna see the top 21 hack-and-slash games with pixel art graphics. But before we jump to the list, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to get notified for info about indie, pixel, and low-end games. Set in a dystopian metropolis, Katana Zero follows an amnesiac katana-wielding assassin known as Subject Zero. The game emphasizes hack-and-slash gameplay with side-scrolling action where players must eliminate all enemies in a level without getting hit. Zero's time manipulation skills allow players to dodge attacks, predict enemy movements, and exploit environmental hazards. Each level is a test of precision and timing, with enemies that can kill Zero in a single hit, requiring players to restart from the last checkpoint if they get hit. Dead Cells is roguelike-inspired Metroidvania where you play as an amorphous creature known as the Prisoner. The Prisoner is trying to escape a sprawling, ever-changing island filled with mutated monsters and deadly traps. The game emphasizes hack-and-slash combat with a permadeath system, meaning you lose all items and abilities upon dying. You'll need to navigate procedurally generated levels, defeat enemies, and collect a currency called cells to purchase permanent upgrades. The fast-paced, challenging combat requires precise timing and strategic use of weapons and skills to progress through the game. Tribal Hunter is an action platformer developed by Melon Soda. You play as Munch, a legendary guardian spirit who can change size by eating enemies. As you consume more enemies, your fullness meter increases, allowing you to grow larger and gain more powerful attacks. However, being larger also makes you an easier target for enemies. The game features size-changing mechanics that add a unique twist to the hack-and-slash combat. You can use your size and fullness to perform various actions, such as healing yourself or casting powerful magic like fireballs. Akane will take you to a dystopian future Megatokyo. You play as Akane, a Ronin seeking revenge against the Yakuza who murdered her parents. The game is an arena arcade slasher where you must eliminate as many enemies as possible in a one-hit one-kill combat style. The game emphasizes hack-and-slash combat with a variety of enemies, including Yakuza thugs, cyber ninjas, and powerful bosses. Akane can use different katanas and gadgets to enhance her combat abilities, and the game features vibrant, neon-lit environments that add to the intense, fast-paced action. Death of a Wish follows Christian, a character seeking revenge against the corrupt cult known as the Sanctum. The Sanctum is led by 4 figureheads: the Father, the Sister, the Cardinal, and the Priest. The game emphasizes vicious hack-and-slash combat with a unique style system where players can customize their weapons and combat styles, called arias, to acquire new primary and secondary attacks. Additionally, players can collect prayer cards that provide extra abilities. The game features a corruption meter that increases with damage taken or deaths, and decreases with successful combat encounters. Chronicon is an action RPG that puts you as a hero who uses a magical device called the Chronicon to travel into the souls and memories of fallen heroes. The game features hack-and-slash combat with procedurally generated dungeons and areas, ensuring that each playthrough is unique. The game offers 4 unique classes: the Templar, Berserker, Warden, and Warlock, each with their own abilities and play styles. Players can engage in local co-op with up to 4 players on the same machine, and there's also support for remote play together. Hyper Light Drifter set in a beautiful, vast, and ruined world filled with dangers and lost technologies. Players control the Drifter, a character suffering from an unspecified illness, who explores this world to uncover forgotten knowledge and lost histories. The game emphasizes hack-and-slash combat with a mix of melee and ranged attacks. The Drifter wields a phase-shifted hard light energy sword and can gain access to other modules that expand their weapon and ability arsenal. Ember Knight is a fast-paced, multiplayer roguelike game where players take on the role of legendary knights fighting against the mad sorcerer Praxis and his hordes of fiends. The game emphasizes hack-and-slash combat, requiring players to chain attacks, dodge, and time their swings to unleash powerful fiery attacks. With 7 distinct weapons, each having 9 modifications, and over 100 relics to choose from, players can create hundreds of deadly builds, ranging from fire-spreading scythes to poison-spreading archers. NanoApostle is a dark sci-fi boss rush game that immerses players in intense reaction-based combat. You play as Anita, a young girl augmented with lethal nanomachines, as she battles against twisted cybernetic experiments to escape a top-secret facility. The game's unique destruction point system allows players to identify and exploit structural weaknesses in enemies, leading to devastating blows. Players can customize their playstyle through the module system, earning skill points to create unique combinations that suit their approach. Astral Ascent is a 2D platformer roguelike game set in a modern fantasy world. Players can choose from 4 distinct heroes, each with unique personalities, to escape from the garden, an astral prison guarded by 12 powerful bosses known as the Zodiacs. The game features fast-paced hack-and-slash combat, with dozens of unique spells to unlock and optimize for each character. Players can create their own playstyle and face off against the Zodiacs in beautifully handcrafted pixel art environments. Children of Morta is a story-driven action RPG with roguelite elements, focusing on an extraordinary family of heroes known as the Berg Sons. Players hack and slash through procedurally generated dungeons, caves, and lands, battling hordes of enemies to protect their home from the spreading corruption. The game features 7 unique playable characters, each with their own skills and abilities, and supports both local and online co-op, allowing friends to join in the fight against evil. The game's narrative is deeply emotional, exploring themes of love, sacrifice, and family bonds. Blasphemous 2 is a dark, challenging hack-and-slash Metroidvania game set in the grim world of Stevie Stodia. Players once again take on the role of the Penitent One, who is resurrected to stop the re-emergence of the Miracle, a force that brings both blessings and curses. The game features intense, skill-based combat with a variety of new weapons, including the rapier and dagger combo, Sarmiento and Centella, and the powerful chained mace, Veredicto. Each weapon offers unique playstyles and abilities, encouraging players to master their chosen armaments. Return is an atmospheric, art-driven adventure game developed by Dead Unicorn. In this game, you return to your home planet after 200 years of space travel, only to find it transformed into a post-apocalyptic world. You must fight to survive, exploring the unfamiliar landscape, battling vicious enemies, and ancient bosses. The game features a variety of weapons, from axes and swords to pistols and rifles, and allows you to upgrade your favorite weapons as you progress. Nightmare: The Lunatic is a parrying action roguelike platformer game developed by Mageseeker Games. In this game, you are trapped in a never-ending nightmare and must find a way to escape by digging deep into the dream. You constantly swap between 3 weapons, use special attacks, and parry enemy attacks to defeat powerful monsters. The game features a totem system with various abilities to aid you on your journey. The game emphasizes fast-paced hack-and-slash combat, requiring precise timing and skill to master. The Mageseeker, a League of Legends story, is an action RPG set in the League of Legends universe. The game follows Silas, a mage who has escaped from captivity and seeks to liberate the kingdom of Demacia from the oppressive Mageseekers. Players combine brutal melee attacks with spell-stealing magic to fight against the tyranny and restore freedom to magic users. The game features a top-down perspective and allows players to dash, use chains to pull themselves towards enemies, and cast a variety of elemental spells. Moonlighter is an action RPG with roguelite elements. The game follows Will, an adventurous shopkeeper who dreams of becoming a hero. To make a living, Will ventures into dungeons near his town, defeats strange enemies, and loots items to sell in his shop. The goal is to manage the gold from sales wisely to become strong enough to open the last dungeon. The game features procedurally generated dungeons, a variety of weapons, armor, and items, and challenging bosses. Use Souls-like elements. Moonscars take on the role of Grey Irma, a Clayborn warrior on a quest to find her maker, known as the Sculptor. The game features challenging hack-and-slash combat, where Irma must fight through a world inhabited by creatures made of clay, with most human civilization in ruins. Irma can use her broadsword to attack multiple enemies at once, and she can also dodge or parry enemy attacks. Defeating enemies grants her Ichor, which can be used to regain hit points or perform magical attacks called Witchery. Evil Wizard is a humor-filled action RPG developed by Rubber Duck Games. In this game, you play as a former final boss who has been defeated and seeks revenge. Your goal is to rise from defeat, rediscover your long-lost powers, and reclaim your castle from an army of so-called heroes. The game features Metroidvania elements and carefully crafted pixel art environments. As you progress, you'll face hordes of enemies, avoid deadly traps, and solve challenging puzzles to purge your ancestral home of these heroes. Foregone is a fast and fluid action platformer developed by Big Blue Bubble. In this game, you play as the city of Caligan's strongest super soldier. The game combines hack-and-slash combat with a compelling story of regret and conspiracy, as you collect an arsenal of powerful weapons and upgradable skills to slash your way through hordes of enemies and uncover hidden secrets. With its legendary loot, stunning pixel art, and intense boss fights, Foregone offers a satisfying hybrid of action platformer and looter genres. Spiritmancer is a vibrant 2D hack-and-slash side-scroller with deck-building elements. You play as a demon hunter who accidentally gets teleported to the demon realm of Inferno. Your mission is to fight your way home by capturing and summoning demons to aid you in battles against the evil Queen of Inferno. The game features a variety of weapons, guns, and spirit cards that you can use to defeat enemies. You can break and seal enemies' shields to capture their spirits into spirit cards, which you can then add to your deck. Set in the Digital Kingdom, players take on the role of Narita Boy, a legendary pixel hero who must save the kingdom from the corrupt and tainted stallions. The game features beautifully hand-drawn animations and a unique blend of 2D platforming and Metroidvania elements. As Narita Boy, you wield the powerful Technosword to defeat enemies and uncover the mysteries of the Digital Kingdom. The game's combat system emphasizes precise timing and skill, with various abilities and wildfire attacks that allow you to summon NPC companions to aid in battle. So that is the video. Which game is your favorite? Don't hesitate to let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.